Well, how's this for an introduction page? Anyway, hey y'all, Boogie Night here. How's it going? And welcome to Sonic Boogie Plays Echo. This is a third-person action-adventure sci-fi game with elements of stealth and horror. It's currently available on Steam, so if you like what you see, I'll put a link in the description below. And it's actually the debut release by Danish company Ultra Ultra. And actually, this game also won the Game of the Year for 2018 in the Nordic Game Awards. So, very curious to see how this turns out. I did play the first 15-20 minutes off camera just to kind of see if it was worth doing a full Let's Play of. And I really like what I see so far. So, with that being said, let's dive right in, shall we? This is Echo. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. Only the strong of mind and body will again reunite as whole.
All our songs were about it. A magical place of life without end. A palace of untold wonders. But only for the worthy. So our lives were desperately dedicated to qualify. Pinpoint perspective on the great reward.
Huh.
Only, I never wanted to go.
Rebel.
Those words alone could mean death. So when I ran, I knew it meant never stopping to catch my breath. If I wanted to live. And so it was. Yet here I am. The place I spent my whole life escaping. I feel like shit.
Of course you do. Your wound has healed. The pain is from the stasis and will pass within a week. The nausea will linger, probably intensify when you start to realize that more than 100 years have passed. Everything you knew is gone. This is not another one of your running away from home excursions. Your grandfather won't send someone to pick you up this time. That's all gone now.
So you decided not to like me. But you've had a century to plan what to say, and that's it? How about you screwed up the best deal we ever had, or you come waltzing in here giving orders, or even Foster died because of you, you stupid bitch. I don't like me much either.
Oh, come on.
But I can fix this.
Atta girl.
I can bring him back.
Now, I know who the actress is already, obviously, for the main character, but I want you to think about it for a few seconds.
I don't know how you hope to achieve that, little miss, but I suggest you start your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers, which I suspect you are not.
Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do that.
You had a long time to mull
Sweet.
things over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
Wow, I just was attracted to the shiny object for a hot second. Can we do it for this one as well? We can't. Brilliant. Anyway, yeah. The only hint I'm going to give away before I get to the main credits, because that will show up later on. Spoiler alert. Think about that. For the Game of Thrones people, you should know who this voice actress is. And I really, really like that interaction about how she's holding her hand in front of her face to block the light. Ultra Ultra definitely spared no expense in the graphics department, and just looking at this original bit, it's got a very Ridley Scott kind of vibe to it, like the first Alien or Prometheus, or even James Cameron's Aliens. And I'm not a huge fan of James Cameron.
He? Oh, you mean the cube? Yes, I had a very good look at that while you were asleep. I think you're in for a disappointment.
Just follow the light.
Nothing suggests any sentience. No interface to access the thing, nor any reason to do so. There's nothing in there. It It's just a pretty cube.
If we knew how to operate it, we wouldn't have had to come here. This is how I see it. You don't answer to my orders, and yet you took us this far, so clearly I'm not the only one hoping that I can achieve something. I can work with that.
Not hope. Respect. For Foster. God knows why, but he wanted me here. The stupid lighter proves it. I suspect staying wasn't even an option, considering how you stumbled on board covered in blood, demanding departure a week ahead of schedule.
Can we open this door? I forget.
Yeah. Respect, then. That'll work, too.
But yeah, going back to my earlier comment, I mean, I don't like James Cameron's later work, but I think he did a good job in Aliens. But that's just my preference. I think he does a lot nowadays of a lot of special effects and paper-thin plot. But once again, that's just my take. But this has a very Aliens vibe to it, and which is a compliment. And also, just so you guys know, before we move into some more dialogue, it did say in one of the reviews, I tried to avoid the reviews, the first part is kind of, almost, I wouldn't say walking simulator, but there's a lot of dialogue and just kind of a lot of meandering to establish the backstory, but it does pick up further down the pike, and so I'm going to adhere to that. So I'm going to go into this with an open mind. This is not a walking simulator, but just, hey, Sipidos is playing Chronicle of Innsmouth, nice. But then again, I don't think it'll be advertised as a horror stealth game. It was entirely a walking simulator, but we'll find out. There you go. Rose Leslie playing the main character, and that is Ygritte from Season 2 of Game of Thrones. Nick Bolton is London. London, I'm guessing, is the AI. But even if this is just a walking simulator with mild elements of stealth, I like the backstory so far, and I really want to see where this goes and who this Foster character is. But yeah, for the maiden voyage game for this company, they definitely put a lot of time and effort in this. And graphic-wise, it definitely rivals something that Annapurna would release. And Annapurna did Edith Finch and Gorogoa, which that's a compliment on Ultra's part. We'll see if the rest of the game matches up to what we've got so far. What is this? Okay, yeah, here we go. Eat, interact.
I need a suit.
And how's that for an introduction, y'all?
I don't see anything but ice.
It's not ice. I don't know that we can even trust what we see. This whole planet eluded detection until about a week ago. No visual cues, no gravitational pull, nothing. Even with the exact coordinates, I nearly missed it.
We're looking for a palace.
Why am I not surprised?
Give it a rest, will you? Can you see any structures on the planet?
You're looking at it. It's all one big structure, planet-wide. No palace, though. I'm guessing it's some corporate state's illegitimate mining project from the pre-requisition rush.
Oh wow, look at that.
That would explain the heavy clouding measures. The planet is most likely depleted of all resources. An empty shell. Hope the old man didn't pay too much for the coordinates.
You have no idea.
Tell me that doesn't resemble something
Just
out of
down there. I'll go see for myself.
like Blade Runner or Philip Dick inspired to Android Stream of Electric Sheep kind of thing. Kind of makes me want to watch both Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049 later on. In my opinion, at least. Maybe a little bit of Minority Report thrown in there. Philip Dick's got such an interesting signature, so... Okey pokey. Let's load up and load out.
You should get off the surface too.
Okay.
What a strange place. It's impressive, really.
Wow, you can kind of see the curvature of this planet. Okay.
I'm enabling the suit's assist mode to compensate for your inexperience.
Oh, gee, thanks. What is this? Oh, yeah. Derp.
There's something here. It must be some sort of release mechanism. Did you hear that? It's definitely doing something.
We have found some breakage. Oh, here's another one. Okay, cool. What is this, like an elevator kind of thing? What do we got here? Oh, number 3. Oh, yes! We have the elevator.
Look, there's an opening down there. It's too far to jump, though.
The suit will soften your landing if charged sufficiently.
And if not?
It will stop you from leaping.
Okay, so we have our energy meter. Okay, here we go. Now it's all coming back to me, Celine Dion style.
The suit reads your intentions from your synaptic activity and receives commands from your voice or eye movements. A bit archaic, but Foster trusted that suit with his life.
Cutting edge doesn't go well with space travel. The journey here alone made the suit an antique.
It's not the suit's performance that worries me.
Shut up, London. Okay, so suit energy. So we have the cell meter. Oh, nice. Okay, brilliant. That's really cool. So it recharges itself as things go aft. And it does. Okay, so it does everything. Okay, cool. So that's what those triangles are. It's like a nouveau leaf suit from Valley. Okay, cool. And down we go. Yeah, definitely getting a Philip Dick vibe from this. Look at that. Actually, cross between that and maybe some of the old Dwemer structures from Morrowind.
It's falling apart.
We're finally getting that Philip Dick Morrowind crossover.
It all looks strangely warped. I wonder how long it's been here.
A composite like that should last forever, but it all looks ready to crumble.
It must be ancient.
I love ancient abandoned civilizations in sci-fi and fantasy novels, games, movies. I have to be specific for that. I mean, I'm not about to start spouting off about the history of the abandoned colony of Roanoke in North Carolina. Up, down we go. Because...
This place was made for humans. It's not just a machine line.
Most digs have a basic infrastructure if human presence should be needed. Probably also rudimentary living quarters. Doesn't mean anyone was ever here, though.
Gramps believed the place to be untouched by humans. A palace built by long-lost technology, patiently awaiting its first human inhabitants.
Oh, here we go.
And you figure this is no more than a bootleg mining operation. Don't you appreciate the contrast?
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in, he made up himself.
I don't know about
Ouch.
that. He had the coordinates right.
Look around you. This obviously isn't a palace.
Your man might have gotten some aesthetic details wrong, but he wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes up.
How do I turn down the volume on the commentary track?
You're overconfident. Immature people often are. You should be taking notes every time I open my mouth.
Shut up, London. Okay, new drinking game. Every time I say shut up, London, take a drink. Doesn't matter if it's booze or something soft. I have a feeling I'll be saying that quite a bit. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I've got an overactive imagination, so things like this, the Ring Worlds in Halo, the Dreadnought Graveyard and Homeworld, anything H.P. Lovecraft themed. The Dwemer colonies in Morrowind, whatever it is, the structures in Oblivion. Oblivion was my least favorite Elder Scrolls game. Just all that. My mind fills in the gaps about whatever vague information I receive, so I mean, I love it. So I'm always parsing theories and hypotheticals about what might have happened or transpired. But that's just me. What do we got here? Okay. Whoa! Slip and slide!
Slippery.
Can we go up this way? Guess not. Okay. Just trying to explore every single avenue in this snow-covered hell.
What exactly are these structures then? Have you seen others like them since you're such an expert?
I've had my fair share of halls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster.
I have a feeling you two have been together for ages.
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for a century and a half.
Oh, let's climb. So we go down here. I'm guessing Foster's the MacGuffin of this game. They keep talking about him. I want to get more backstory on him. As well as this London AI. And the fact he's a pompous ass. This relationship between N and London, it's like a left brain. What the hell is that? Oh, the gold part of her helmet was removed. It's like a left brain, right brain thing where London is extremely logical and N is more of kind of the idealistic thing. And what the good lord? We might want to get off this structure, N. Just saying. You can't marry Kit Harington if you're dead.
If you've only been with Foster for a century and a half, you hardly knew him at all. I mean, we've been traveling together for a century, and we only just met.
100-year haul is quite the extreme. Foster's longest was 16. I knew him plenty.
1,600
I trusted
years?
you, and so that I could too. That you would help me.
Foster didn't leave me much choice. You don't mess up a job for your grandfather and then team up with the person you were sent out to get in the first place.
You could have just handed me back.
You really are naive.
I think you're doing this because you believe there's a chance to get your friend back.
You're so caught up in your homemade religion that you're oblivious to common sense. I warned Foster about you resourcefuls. Best not to deal with your kind.
Why did you then?
Ouch.
Get involved, I mean.
Foster disagreed, and gold makes for a powerful argument.
Huh. This definitely has quite the Philip Dick feel, but with all this weird biomechanical mass, it's almost got like an H.R. Giger-ish tinge to it. I'm not complaining. I mean, I like all these influences that I've seen so far. And I like how it's getting murkier and murkier the further down we go.
There must be a way inside down there. That looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's. Such an odd team.
An old rescue vessel from the Requisition and a man without a past. None of our marks knew what hit them. And then we were gone. The stuff we pulled off. You wouldn't believe it.
I believe it.
Do I detect nostalgia in your voice, London?
A thieving rich kid with a gambling problem hardly qualifies. I got the brief. Not much of an extraction, really. No one giving a shit about you where you dug down. Only challenge Foster could see was that your grandfather wanted you to willingly hand back whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I seriously doubt that I am. He was good, Foster. Always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him, that he felt sorry for you, but he would never let that happen. I don't know what went wrong that night, why Foster died, but I'm sure you don't understand much of it either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten your romance.
Cute.
Yeah. Douchebag. Okay, this is where I stopped. Was going through this door.
Something.
Yeah, so here we go. So going forward, this is going to be 100% blind.
It's stuck. I need some force. Does the gun pack any punch?
What? Oh, we do have a gun. Brilliant. Okay, so we can aim. And
Wow. I like it.
then...
I'm taking the gun offline to preserve energy.
I'm kind of falling in love with Anne, I'll be honest with y'all. That's not just because Rose Leslie's doing the voice. She's kind of like me, sarcastic, dry, a little bit of some idealistic, creative streak. Okay, so let's see what's behind yonder door. And through the airlock, what's next? Holy
Oh,
God for you.
Are you getting all this?
I'm with you.
Wow. Ganz interessant. Look at all this.
He was right.
Wow.
It all looks completely untouched.
That's incredible. Yes, I know, Thrall. Thank you. I've seen this architecture style before somewhere. I'm trying to remember where. It's not from a video game. It's an actual regional style of architecture. It's not Greco-Roman. It's gonna bother me now. I mean, the style of these pots, these urns. Oh, might be Asiatic, Far Eastern. To go through a lot of my my historical and pre-Judeo-Christian books, see what it's all about. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, to make sure I'm not talking claptrap, let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas. Okay. Oh, no, hang on. Yes, okay, hang on. Here's the side corridor.
You were right about the palace. What's the plan now?
We get Foster back, and then we leave.
I was hoping for something more specific.
I suppose we're looking for some sort of apparatus like the one Gramps had.
Would that be the Soul Sucker?
I'll know it when I see it.
Even if you did find the thing, this place is dead. What mythic technology might be here is now useless.
We just need to power her up. Tell her that we're here. I can feel this is going to work out just fine.
Is it me or does this ceiling structure look kind of like a rib cage? Oh, we can shout.
Hello? Anyone home?
That's cool.
I'm moving down. There must be some sort of power below the halls.
Look at this place. This place is massive. It's like a gathering hall? Like we're in some sort of chapel. Like we got things lined up here, three wide. We got kind of an altar-looking thing here. Got more over here. It's like going to church on Christmas or Easter, and then you have the overflow in one area. Okay, we got more stairs. Hang on, let's finish exploring just a wee bit before we go further down. Well, never mind, that takes us back up. Guess we're going back down. I like the atmospheric music playing in the background. It's not too overpowering. It just adds to this kind of air of awe and wonder of exploring a new area. At least in my opinion. Okay, so we got another thing there. More gold structures. Yeah, these columns are definitely not Greco-Roman. Well, I mean, it can be considered Doric in this overall structure, but with the patterns affixed to it, with it looks like, not black marble, but Sarnstone? No. Some sort of structure. That's definitely not, what the hell? Oh. Hey, it's us in a mirror.
Hello?
Oh, look at that. Even if you shout, you can see our lips
Hello?
moving in the mirror. Brilliant.
Shouting. Is that your plan?
Hey, how you doing? I'm just kidding. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is this whole idea is Silk Road style. Guessing.
I recognize these.
What the?
They look like the stone faces at the gates between the garden terraces. Maybe it's a door of some sort. We called them gatekeepers. They were supposed to make us ponder if we were worthy to pass.
You're not getting through without power, and this place is dead.
Now, I have seen these faces in one of my books. Don't worry, I'm not going to nerd out on this like I nerded out in Valley and, what's it called? Narcosis. Yet. I'll keep my nerding out to a bare minimum. But I do find this very fascinating and very well done. I'm hoping... My only beef so far is that it just seems like that one review said it's kind of a walking simulator, but I'm going to trust the commentary that's saying that it will heat up later on. What is this? Is there a set of stairs? Oh, derp, you twit. I'm gonna have to get used to the just jumping over the edge and whatnot. Where am I going? Oh, here we go. Perfect derp.
Look at that. It's a voice.
It looks like a tuning fork.
Yes, obviously. The resourcefuls call them voices. Strike them and let the true tone interfere to find clarity and enlightenment.
Ah, of course.
Okay. Okay, we can strike it. Brilliant.
What does that mean?
The suit detects a pattern to the sound, and the decryption is kicking in.
So I guess we need to start looking for these voices. I'm sorry, but I'm going to side with... Oh, here's another one.
It's definitely picking up something. I think they're pieces of a puzzle. We need more of them to find out what it is.
Oh, hell. I'm hoping this does not become... I hope voice hunting does not become part of the central plot, and it's maybe an achievement, kind of like in Assassin's Creed 2 and Revelations and Brotherhood, how it just becomes a extra backstory. Because that will become quite the chore if I have to go on like a hall-to-hall search for voices. We'll see what happens. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I'm an idiot. I apologize. Is this another one? Yes, it is. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting voices. That was a terrible Elmer Fudd voice. Yeah, I'll stick to my I'll stick to my cryotic voice and my auto voice for regular Let's Plays, and then my Michael Caine voice for streams. Okie pokey, where am I going? It'd be nice if I kind of had like a radar or some kind of like map, kind of like in Dead Space, to find my way. I would. So I have a feeling this is going to be confusing as all holy hell. Okay. Can we go over the ledge? Are we allowed? Yes, we are. What is this?
I bet that's an activation mechanism for the door.
Eh? Okay. So I guess we need to hunt for something. Oh, please don't let there be fetch quests all over the place.
This is meaningless. Foster is dead. Some things just cannot be undone. Think about it.
Shut up,
If you
London.
could capture the souls of the dead in a cube, and then bring the person back to life, surely it would be a huge industry.
It's not like that. I know for a fact that he's in there.
I have wondered how you came to believe that, but I doubt that I'll agree with your reasoning. You resourcefuls are too far removed from reality to make sense. You've seen nothing but the bought and paid for fairy tale designed by your grandfather.
Well,
Ouch.
the reality of my fairy tale upbringing was that it was all about this place. No, even before that, my genes. Graham spent centuries creating his resourcefuls, carefully picking potential from the gene pool. We were created to come here, and this feels very real to me.
So, resourceful is not just an insult that London used earlier, it's an actual description of N's kind, I guess you could say? Interesting. I want to find out more about this resourceful backstory. Huh. Curious. What?
Now, these I know. We had rings exactly like them in the gardens.
The suit detects a small gravity charge inside the scepter.
Perhaps it can power the big door. The pedestal looks like the activation mechanism.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what's the higher meaning of keeping scepters displayed inside huge rings made of gold? It does seem a bit much, even if you are filthy rich.
The rings were not for show. They are part of our training.
Oh, and you do what exactly? Step inside and feel wealthy?
Not quite. The rings spin up, and the challenge is to get out in one piece. At first, staying in there is the only sane thing to do. But as the hunger comes, the rhythm of the spinning starts to sink in. At some point, you realize that starving eats away at your chance of making it out. Then the leap. Most wait too long.
Right. You almost had me going there for a while.
It's gonna drop me. Oh, we're back on the first landing. Okay, awesome. Brilliant. So we go back over here, and we deposit the scepter. That scepter hanging from her hip reminds me of, what is it, Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain, how you can just grab stuff out of, like, off the ground and it's automatically deposited into, like, your hip holster.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed that there were no other exits from this pit than the big door. How I hope the scepter will magically make it open.
It will work.
Must be nice always feeling that the world will act in your favor.
Shut up, London.
It doesn't, though. My guess is that you will learn this momentarily.
I have a feeling that I'm not the only person muttering, "Shut up, London." Okay, let's replace the key.
Now, let's see.
Nothing. What a shock. Looks like you might be joining Foster after all, just not the way you imagined.
I don't get it. What Gramps did to hundreds of resourcefuls for this?
Keep
I
calm,
saw it the
then.
day I came to you. The subject lies down on a marble surface with a strange silver pattern. And the silver unfolds, pierces the skin, and slithers inside.
Ugh.
In about half an hour, it consumes everything. And all that remains is an empty slab of marble and a newly formed cube.
No.
He called it the translation. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors.
Ah, that's the
He
intro
said
quote.
it 1,000 times, never realizing. I didn't catch Foster's soul in a magical cube. He was dying, and I translated him.
You killed him.
Yikes.
The fact that your grandfather did unspeakable things doesn't prove he was right. That Foster can come back, that's insane.
It was the only chance we had, and believe me, I'm good at chances. I gamble for a living, remember? That's how I stayed alive all these years after leaving the gardens.
Well, this time it didn't pan out. Look at you now.
You think I'm giving up?
Atta girl. Persistence pays off. What do you think now, London? Dickhead. mean, I get it. You got to be logical and whatnot, but I mean, you got to have at least a little bit of faith in yourself.
Do you see that?
What the?
The dim glow.
Oh, hey.
The activation of the door must have triggered a chemiluminescent. Not uncommon for evacuation purposes.
Okay. I'm guessing we're going to go one of those ways, but let's just go ahead and go straight ahead and see if there's anything down here. Nope, just a door. And nothing else. Okay. Well, this was to our left when we came in, so DC style. I've gotten asked before why I always go to the left when I go through crossroads or mazes. It's just the easiest way for me to remember something, is always go left, like Theseus did in the Minotaur.
This hallway alone could easily house all the resourcefuls that ever were.
You finding anything here without coordinates would be a miracle. I compared the quarters you're in now with the overall structure of the planet. The palace is everywhere, all the way to the core. Huge sectors separated by the outside structures you were in.
Okay. Look at this place. Looks like it completely dwarfs the Basilica Shrine of the Immaculate Conception back in DC. Probably dwarfs the Vatican over in Rome. Hell, it probably dwarfs everything. Who am I kidding? Let's not mince words here. Anything, more doors and more hallways. And what do we got here? Oh, hell. We made a complete circuit of the entire area. What do we... Hang on. What do we do then? We just did a complete loop. Huh. What's next? What am I doing? I ask myself that every morning. Oh, derp, you twit. I've got to get used to the fact there's railings here. Now, instead of going staircase hunting, we could probably just, we can just do a descent. Gotta get used to that. That's a long way down.
I'm getting some local increases in energy emission.
Know what it is?
Can't tell. It's not radiation. One of them is close to your location. I'll pin it to your HUD.
Oh, we have a compass now! Brilliant. Let's go. This will be very beneficial in trying to find out where we need to go.
Got to give it to him, the old man. This place is spectacular.
Nothing but an infinite palace would suffice for you resourcefuls.
I wish you'd stop calling me resourceful.
It's what you are.
I had the training, but I never bought into Gramps' vision. I never wanted any of this.
Yet here you are.
I was 6 the first time I ran away. I hiked for weeks to see what was beyond the gardens. When I finally reached the wall, Gramps was there waiting for me.
Kind of Aeon Flux-ish.
There's nothing out there but people living like animals, fighting to please their immediate needs and desires. They have no ambition, no perspective. Why fight to get the best out of the little time you have on Earth when you could be fighting to have much more? He went on about the wonders of the palace, but he had already lost me. All I could hear was the blood rushing in my veins. I wanted that. To fight for the here and now. I decided that I would do whatever it took to make that happen. So I went back with him, to follow the training, figuring I'd need it to get away.
Atta girl,
That's good. He called me his prize. Before the turn, I ran. Just shy of 15. I've been out for 7 years now. Not really what you'd call a running away from home excursion.
Not really, no.
London, you've got to believe me. Foster was a bloody mess and wouldn't have made it out alive. None of us would if I tried to escape with him like that.
He gave you the lighter, so he must have wanted me to take you here.
Oh, there's the hallway.
But he would never buy into your grandfather's delusions. It's so far-fetched, it almost makes me sick.
So maybe, I mean, the only comparison I can really figure is, I guess, she's kind of reminds me of Alistair, the Templar from Dragon Age, that she went through the training, but kind of how Alistair did not take the lyrium and become a full-fledged Templar. She didn't really give in to her grandfather's ideals. Yeah, that's kind of vague and kind of far-fetched of a theory, but it's the best comparison I can draw as of right now. Y'all have better ideas, let me know in the comments below. Hang on, I'm curious now. Can we do a jump down? Yes, we can! Okay, we're getting close. There's an obelisk, if I ever saw one. Oh, we can interact with it.
Is that a throne?
Wow. That is a big old throne. Yeah, we can sit on it. Awesome.
Look.
Huh, so it's a pressure plate. Interesting. And we can't reopen it. That doesn't bode well. Okay, all head full.
This must be it.
Look at that machine. Holy crap. It's like a big old stadium in here. Or something. What is this? Huh.
It looks exactly like the thing that made the cube.
Oh, wow.
Something's not right.
Um,
You're picking up a whole load of anomalies.
What? What just happened? What in the world? N? Are you okay, Hannah?
London? Foster?
Achievement unlocked. She's waking up. Interesting. What the hell happened?
Foster? Are you doing this?
Ben, I thought I lost you. Massive power surges are blazing through the outside structures. And the gravity clouding nearly tore me apart.
She's waking up.
More like malfunctioning. If those reaction veins cross... Wait, what's that? Something's wrong with your HUD.
I think it's the cube telling me where to go. It happened when I put it on my back.
Unlikely. The suit is hard-coded and all blocks capped to the minimum. No room for adding to or altering the code.
So I've been playing for a while now, but I feel like now that things are starting to get interesting, I feel like it would be a disservice to quit now. So, yeah, we're going to play a little bit longer, so this will probably be a slightly longer than usual first episode. So we'll get to the next checkpoint before I call it in, because I'm curious to see what's going on with all this crazy reformatting, I guess you could say, of the palace.
See that? The suit's being enabled to interface with the palace. Maybe it's Foster trying to help.
Foster was many things, but not a systems physicist.
Why are you still denying that we have a chance?
Amen.
Everything around us is a marvel.
Everything around you is critically unstable. I think the whole place is malfunctioning. You should be getting out of there.
I feel like I'm at some sort of crazy, like, Trans-Siberian, what the hell?
Look, I got a new waypoint, and it's a lot closer.
Like a Trans-Siberian orchestra. It's the kind of thing. Okay, let's go through here. Whoop!
Not that way, evidently.
Hi. That's kind of creepy. Hang on. Did that? And it turns into a skull. Subtle. Real subtle game. Where the hell am I supposed to go? That's not it. Okay, so need to look for doors, I guess, that light up. Oh, hey, there we go. Over here. Are you gonna? Okay, no, you won't kill me. You'll let me in. And we're going further down. Okay, with that rib cage looking ceiling is taking a whole new ominous tone. Can we go over here now? Okay, yes we can. What is that? Jinx. The hell was that?
Did you see that?
Oh!
It charged my suit.
Yeah!
I don't know what sort of holographic phenomenon that was, but it was extremely compatible with the dual retention system of your suit.
That's good news. I think. Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Look, there are more of them.
Power for your suit won't be a problem. The outside of the palace sectors burn red hot, but even inside the walls and floors I read a build-up of gravity charge.
Why would anyone need power on a scale like that?
I hope it's not part of the malfunction. Overcharging would be catastrophic.
Always seeing the bright side.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, got another voice. Why are there three? Okay. Let's, I feel like we're... Okay, you know what? Let's just keep on the path. I feel like otherwise we're gonna go through the Lost Forest and Legend of Zelda. Maybe... Nah, I'm not gonna explore these things off camera. I'm not sure if I have the ability to go back. The hell was that?
This is bad, N. The palace system's shut down, but it's still charging. The jewel mass is nearing the Dirac child limit.
What I touch?
That felt horrible. I couldn't move.
It was a massive energy discharge. It must have made your suit brace.
That doesn't
The
sound
lens is
good.
stabilized.
The discharge kicked in system processes planet-wide, but it's producing a lot more energy than needed. Building up charge again.
Okay. What does that mean? It craps out again. Great. Can we? Yes, we can. Down we go. This is gonna...
Another discharge.
What the? Hey!
There's air now. How is that possible?
I don't know. The chemical composition of the environment was altered in the blink of an eye. That must have been what the energy buildup was for.
Okay, it just saved again. Let's keep going. I want to see what's going on here. Don't worry, future episodes will not be this long. I just feel like...
Flowers?
Interesting.
They weren't here before the blackout, right?
No, they were not.
I guess it's part of the welcoming package.
Apparently. Yeah, no, future episodes will not be as long as this one. Like I said, I mean, I didn't... Now, once things started getting interesting, I really didn't want to stop immediately.
What's that?
Oh, what the hell is that? Let's give it a wide berth, shall we? It's like a pile of ash.
Oh, there are more of them.
Okay. It's gonna avoid you. There's more.
Everything is so neat. Weird how it scatters these chunks all over.
You know what these things remind me of? There were these old things on Independence Day on July 4th, these little caps of, like, packed in gunpowder, and when you put a match to them, they expanded into, like, these snake-like tendrils, and sometimes if you did it right, the tendrils would just explode out in all sorts of, like, Lovecraftian and weird ways. These kind of remind me of those tendril things going wrong. Ew, it's moving.
What? This one moves.
Worse, it's alive.
What?
The sphere appears when humans or animals are detected in close proximity, but this...
Lovely. Ew, and they're making weird, creepy, like, squick noises. Ugh. Blah. Yeah, I can see where the horror aspect came from with this pile of ash stuff. Wow. I know, I'm gritting my teeth at this, and you're talking to a guy that's played Amnesia and is looking forward to playing Agony when it comes out on Tuesday. Body horror is kind of like... The
What are
hell?
they? It can't be Foster, right? I mean, the palace did try to read the cube and then malfunctioned. This can't be the palace attempting to bring him back.
I don't think so, Anna.
No matter the intent, that's not Foster.
No,
it's not
it's not.
sentient.
Body horror has always been kind of like a double-edged knife for me. Like, some body horror things I found very cool, like John Carpenter's Thing or some of the David Cronenberg things. Or, you know,
What does that mean?
the Gatherers.
I get color now.
The suit
the hell?
senses a threat.
Oh boy.
Yellow means that you might be noticed. Red means you're targeted.
HUD sphere. Text. Okay, so yellow, I'm in their line of sight. I'm hunted. Okay. Glad we're getting this now. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead. Okay, cool. We can close those doors. I feel safer. Oh, hell. What the? What?
They'll be walking soon. Are you still sure this is a good idea?
You know, I hate to side with Bucket of Bolt's end, but he might have the right idea at this point. These things are growing rapidly. Ugh, the sounds they make are just...
I don't know what's most absurd. The palace populating itself with these grotesque hostiles, or you charging on like you'll be able to survive when they're fully evolved.
I never expected this to be easy.
Nice. Do we really have a choice, London? We're trying to find a way out. And so far, the only way we can get... I mean, so far, we're just going deeper. Okay, cool. We're saving. Nice. What is that? I was going to stop at that last checkpoint, but I'm curious now.
What is this?
That's you, N.
But Why would it build copies of me?
What the? Oh god, quick time event. The hell was that?
The red spikes suggest that you won't survive another encounter like that.
I don't get it. Why would the palace copy and then attack the first human to arrive? It makes no sense.
The constant crashing indicates deep corruption. Those creatures must be part of that malfunction.
Or the creatures are like lymphocytes and detecting, thinking you might be some sort of virus or bacterial. Restorative, how does pulse and spikes? Okay, so it's automatic, so I can actually... Whoa, good lord. I can actually regenerate automatically, so there's I don't have to look for healing potions or anything like that. Okay, let's just, better than Ezra looking around the house, head behind the... Ooh. You know, looking around the house, head behind the window and the door, searching for signs of life, but unfortunately there's hostiles home. They're still moving kind of slowly, so let's just keep on keeping on and giving them the wide berth as we have been doing. Oh, sweet, there's the hallway. I have a feeling with this evolution... Oh, hell. With this evolution pattern, they're gonna start moving pretty quickly. Hehe, suck it. Oh, oh, lord. Okay, no, just avoid you. And down we go.
It's a 2-cell jump. You need more energy.
Oh, hell. Okay, cool. So now we can do this. And down we go.
I'm bringing the gun online. Each shot will kill as many as you can line up.
What the? Oh, hang on. We got 3. We got a lot. We're still charging. Damn it. Headshot. Headshot. Let's charge faster. Achievement unlocked. Hat trick. At least this game has a sense of humor. Come on. Can I conserve ammo and just shove you over? Yes, we can. I'll take it. I want to conserve as much ammo as possible, considering I don't know how many of these recharge stations are out and about. Oh, yes, we got a key. Oh, hell. What the?
They're getting up.
Oh, good lord. Damn it.
Plenty of energy around you.
Yes, I've noticed, but this thing's recharging way too slow.
I thought you said the gun was lethal.
It is.
So, the palace resurrected them.
Who knows what this death
that
trap is
doesn't bode
capable
well.
of. My guess is things will only get worse.
You really need to work on your motivational skills.
Ooh, hang on, advances. Okay, so it's got critical turns, red on visible targets. From 1 to 3, aiming to tag them. The tag will remain, but only visible. Okay. So there's a targeting feature. Curious. Nice. Now I know what the review meant when it said things were heating up. Let's go over here for a hot second. Ooh, we got a voice. Thank you. Maybe I'll leave the door open and lead the clones on a wild goose chase. So they're moving faster now. What the hell? Oh, it's another radar. Oh. Silent. Wait, I can do a takedown from behind? Oh, I cannot wait to try this out. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Bollocks. Oh, crap. That wasn't... Well, that didn't work out right. Let's Damn it to hell. Okay. Okay, I don't need the recharge because I'm at full capacity. Oh,
They're
hell.
everywhere. I can't see anything.
Use your area scan.
Ooh. Okay. Ah, damn it. Just trying to... Oh! What? Oh, Snapdragon. That was like some Sam Fisher style action. A little Splinter Cell. I'll take that. Okay. So I can shout. Let's do this over here.
Hey, over here.
Thinks they're still not bright enough. Okay, crap. That was not a wise idea. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap! Now's the time to run. Yeah, this game doesn't pull any punches. Holy hell. Can we? Yes. Yes, we can.
They're getting faster after each blackout. If they swarm you, use the gun's riot function. It's not lethal like the main driver, but it will knock down everyone in close proximity.
Okay. You know what?
Got it.
This is probably a good place to stop then, now that we've got a new gun feature. I'm liking it so far, but of course my opinion doesn't matter, yours does. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Okay, now before I call it a day, if you like the Sonic Boogie project and you want to check out more of it, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel, and links to both of those are in the description below, as well as a link to my newly revamped and rebooted Twitch page, and a link to my Patreon account if you are so inclined. But other than that, with that being said, y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.